In the world of design and innovation, you often hear the saying, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Well, we're about to meet two guys who've redesigned something that's almost as old. Yep, they've redesigned a fence.
Brandon, we're actually talking about temporary fence. It's the product that goes around construction sites, around festivals. It's designed to keep people out of places they're not meant to be. The problem is it's all held together by this one clamp at the top here.
Right.
Okay, let me show you how easy it is to get in. Just use a hammer or a spanner, knock that clamp off, and now we've got access.
Yep.
Step through this genius, James.
Worldwide, they're the same system. You've got a block, you've got a panel, and you've got a clamp. I tried to address the issue with the clamp, and then I just went down a rabbit hole from there and started to design the system.
And then you realised you needed a hand, which is why you called this guy.
Exactly.
Now, Brandon, if you go and take one more clamp off, you'll see how inherently useless this fence becomes.
Give me a go.
Have a go.
That's not a fence. There's got to be a better way.
So Brandon, this is the original prototype that I first showed Cameron, and I thought I had the full system solved here. And the crowning jewel here is that there's no more clamp. This is solidly welded on one side. It cannot be removed.
That does the job, but then I come in with the buts. You know, how do we deal with uneven ground? You know, how do we installing this, getting this small pipe into the top of that fence? There's difficulty in that.
And this is what I thought was a key part of the innovation. A plate that could bolt to the bottom of an existing temporary fence base, which is a keyhole. The key can now lock the fence in place. However, as Cameron pointed out, with this extra base in here now, it doesn't allow the block to stack anymore.
Once you start getting fences stacked on top of each other, they're going to start to go offline, and you can't put them on a truck. So it's not practical being in that design.
So you thought you'd solved one problem, but you come up with another one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been involved in a lot of projects, and I think they had a lot of insight into the problem, and they came with some already formulated prototypes. James's brief, which was a tool-free, fastener-free, easy one-step installation. We looked at that key function of the spigot into the foot.
John was able to 3D model the whole fence, and he was able to come up with an actual design that all interlocks together, stops them from sliding around on the truck, and you can actually fit a lot more in a 2 metre stack, around 50% more.
And also the way the panels are systematically locked together when put onto the back of a flatbed truck, they self-locate each other, keeping them stable and secure.
All right, Brandon, come on, show us what you got. That's it, mate. Just get that loop over the top. That's the bit that reduces needing the clamp. And then we lock it into the block with a keyhole. Look at you go, look at you go. So obviously what we've got here is there's no bolt, no clamp. You just cannot, there's no way you can get that fence apart. Well done, Brandon. We'll make a fencer out of you yet.
Yes, well done.
That was easy.
That's good, Brandon. We've got another kilometre to go, so let's go.
You're no. I've got to have a smoko first. So the boss isn't around. Look, tell me, what do you really think about these things?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Don't have any clamps, so once we put it in, it's in.
So overall, thumbs up?
Yeah, it's heaps better.
Brandon, one of the inherent problems of this traditional temporary fence, it just does not navigate staircases very well. Have a look at this, it's not secure, it's held together by wire, it's a mess.
So Brandon, what we've got instead is a stair climbing panel. It fits any compliant staircase and it's secure the whole way through.
Because we've got all these extra holes, we can set the fence panels up right on this end of these blocks. By installing the fence in here, we can put the block all the way in, and we've removed the trip hazards.
Guys, the other thing I noticed, as a small detail, is that the meshing here, the configuration's a bit smaller than those.
So this is an anti-climb mesh. We do a lot of temporary fencing in schools.
So having small little squares like this actually prevents the kids from climbing up on it, right?
It's a non-climbable mesh.
One of the things I love about looking at the world through the lens of design is that you notice problems that people otherwise walk straight past. What these guys have done is decided that they were not going to sit on the fence, and they've used clever, thoughtful design to solve a meaningful problem.